In this video, I will tell you 5 things you must know before you will travel to Scotland. Number 1. You need to remember, as in Scotland they use in Scottish pounds. They are really similar to English sterling pound, and they keep the same value in the United Kingdom. But you need to remember, as in every store, naturally you will get Scottish pounds. They look like that. The biggest difference, I have got here only English, old English pound. The difference is obviously in every English pound there's a queen on the back, but in Scottish you can't find a queen. But what you need to remember is when you're gonna leave Scotland, exchange them all for English pounds. Because you might struggle to exchange them in your home country from Scottish pound to English or to your own currency, because they don't really want to, I mean, in most of countries they don't want to accept Scottish pounds. And even if they're gonna accept, they will not give you as much value as English pounds. So remember to exchange them all. Number 2. As you know, Scotland is a really rainy country. So if you want to make certain videos here, if you want to film here, or you want to use your electrical equipment, remember to have any waterproof cases or to prepare yourself for weather conditions. So as you know, this can rain here 5 times a day. Make sure your equipment is waterproof or buy waterproof case. Also, in terms of equipment, the important thing is plugs. Obviously in UK they have their own plugs, so this is how it looks if you're looking for European plug to British one. But obviously if you're coming from America you need different. So you can buy them here, if you will obviously not buy them in a home country. You can buy them in Poundland for £1, or you can go, I'm not sure if it's for £1 now, but let's say you will close yourself on £3 at least, and you will be prepared. But also, you need to remember, if you're gonna buy equipment here, any electrical equipment, they will have UK plug. So, or buy some kind of transmitter, or just don't buy equipment. But I don't think so, it's cheaper, so what's the point? Point number 3, accommodation. You can really save some money during your travel in Scotland, but it really depends where you wanna go. So, would be wise to plan your journey. So if you want to, let's say for this example, you want to visit Loch Lomond, right? Amazing area. You want to see Ben Lomond, Loch Lomond, Connacht Hills. There's many places around all this area. Choose your place where you're gonna stay wisely. Obviously, you can choose the most comfortable place just around the loch, where you're gonna pay way more for accommodation. But if you're gonna decide to, let's say, go to, I will show you an example on the map. So as you can see in this example, we're talking about Loch Lomond. So as you can see, price on Loch Lomond Lodge is £129 per night. This is the cheapest. I don't want to go into details. Then let's say we are setting up a road from Loch Lomond to Glasgow, right? And we want to see, so this is 46 minutes drive. So if you would like to visit all this area, it will take you at least a day or two. And you can look for accommodation around this area. So as you can see, there is many places around this area to visit. I mean, many available accommodations, and prices are around £120, as you can see. But as if you go to Drammen, you can see, oh, Buckland Arms Hotel, £58. So I mean, this is cheaper, 2 times cheaper than different accommodations, right? So you can drive to Drammen, leave your stuff. This is 15 minutes drive from Glasgow. You're gonna leave everything here, and then you can, hike around Connacht Hill. You can hike around Ben Lomond, walk around Elizabeth Park, and obviously go to the Loch Lomond Park, Loch Lomond National Park. Yes. So choose wisely. Number 4, transport. Before you will travel to Scotland, would be important to remember, as there is left-hand side traffic. So if you're coming from America or from Europe, this might be a problem for you. You need to remember about this before you will plan or your journey, or before you will rent a car, if you will feel confident driving here through other side of the road. Another thing what's worth to add, if you're coming from, let's say, America, there are really narrow roads and they're quite busy, so it's can be uncomfortable sometimes, but if you will decide to choose for your travel public transport, I've got a couple of useful tips for you.
So this is the first bus application. This is application for local bus services in the UK, and I think you can use it in England and in Scotland. So let's say we can set up a road from Glasgow Airport, because you will land on airport, up to, let's say, Glasgow Queen City town center, right? So this application is showing you when is the next bus, what's gonna be the number of the bus, how long you need to walk to the nearest bus stop, and most of the time gonna also show you how long gonna take you to travel and where exactly is the bus on the map. If you can see an example of bus 500, you can see as bus 500, and this point in time where I was checking it was in terminal 2, right? So you know exactly where is the bus and when it will come into you. So the same idea applied to the application of ScotRail. So I set up a road from Glasgow to Edinburgh. This is the classic road. You can see exactly times. You can see what's the cheapest ticket. Obviously off-peak return and anytime return, and anytime is always more expensive than off-peak, because it's obviously you choosing to go anytime you want rather than in not busy time.
And tip number 5, watch for North Sea. You need to remember that North Sea has tides, high tides and low tides. You need to watch what is the tide level before you will decide to travel for a beach. If you want to swim in the sea, I would recommend you to look at sea tide table, where you can track if tide is low, when tide is high, and how this might affect you and your children if they, let's say, they're also going for some swimming with you. So this is all 5 quick tips before we travel to Scotland. If you want to see more, let me know. We prepare some more tips for you. Thanks.